What's going on, guys? It's Hippo back with another video, and I've actually just recorded a full 10-minute video with my mic muted, so that's awesome. Computer decided to do updates last night, and for some reason it just reset my mic settings, so that's great. Anyway, now we're unmuted. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about Grundy. We're also going to talk about how do we get in full premium, and we're going to talk about the buy rounds as well. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. We're nearly at 100 subscribers, which would be awesome. But yeah, so first things first, let's get into Grundy. I personally think it's worth holding Grundy. I think most teams will be able to field close to enough players for all the buys. And definitely Ned Reeves, once he comes back, you'll be able to field him. So if you trade Flynn for Reeves, like I have this week, you could probably, besides this week obviously, but this week is the one buy that really isn't affecting many teams. It's mostly the next 2 weeks. So if you're happy to cop a donut from Grundy this week, and then Reeves can cover him the next 2 weeks, and then Grundy will be back around 15, the week after the buys, and he'll be fully rested, ready to dominate the second half or the back half of the year. So that's what I think the best option is with Grundy. I know a lot of people, like if you go down here, a lot of people are trading him for Nick Nat, and I can see why. Obviously there's that instant scoring boost because you're going to go from a 0 to probably a 120, 130. But I personally just don't like the Nick Nat pick. I'd rather have someone who's not as injury prone as him come finals, and obviously saving a trade is at this point really valuable. So I can see why people are trading Nick Nat in, but I don't like the idea of it. So Calum, Coleman, Jones is another one we'll quickly discuss that people are trading in. Now, I wouldn't be trading him in just yet. I want to see a little bit more from him. He kicked 4 goals, so don't see him kicking 4 every week, unfortunately. But definitely keeping an eye on him this week and not going to rule him out because ruck forward, that DPP is huge. Not that we have any ruck forwards on our ruck line, but that is a good DPP just for the future trades. Alright, so let's talk about how we get in full premium now. So if we sub our players back on just to get a better idea of how the team's actually looking. So we've got Warner and Poulter to upgrade, Collie Dawkins to upgrade, Bianco and Jones to upgrade with 9 trades left. It's going to be very hard. So my logic is we're going to have to keep at least one of these rookies, probably 2. And I think they're going to be Jones and Bianco for me. So Collie Dawkins next week will be traded out for more than likely Tuke Miller. I wouldn't be trading any premiums in this week if I was you guys, because there's only 2 options with the premiums, and one, they're either going to have their buy this week or they're going to have a buy coming up, and that's just not worth trading in a premium for, unfortunately. So for me, I'm going to wait a week, trade in Tuke Miller for Collie Dawkins, fully complete the midfield, and then I'll worry about the other lines later with 8 trades left. So Warner will probably go down to a rookie, and then Poulter to maybe Bailey Dale, maybe Dusty, maybe Shy Bolton, one of those guys. I think we can keep Bianco and Jones for a little while. I think they're both capable of averaging 80, and then maybe flip them after the buys. Or maybe, probably after the buys, and flip Poulter maybe on his buy. So it's going to be a struggle to get full premium. Like I said, we're probably going to have to keep 1 or 2 of these rookies, and I think they're going to be Jones and Bianco. I'm really hoping Bianco can average 80 for the rest of the season. That would be solid as. Trading out James Jordan last week really hurt. And now we're going to talk about the buy rounds. So if we're looking at round 12, my team's okay for that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 because Grundy's not playing, 15, 16, 17, and 18 without Grundy. So I'm happy with that. And that's provided Highmore plays, and it's also assuming Finn McRae doesn't play. With a 6, he's probably not the best chance. I know he's the medical sub, but still, he was woeful. So this, as I said, this is the only round we have to go without Grundy or without an R2, and then Reeves comes on for Grundy for the next 2 buy rounds. So round 13, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and we're going to have Tuke Miller here, so that will be 17. So 17 is passable at this point for this second buy round. If we have to waste one trade to get 18, I probably will do that. It's not so much going to be wasting a trade, but there might be a rookie come up. For example, maybe Coleman Jones won't be the one. I don't know who it will be, but we'll have to see. It's two rounds away. And then round 14, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And 15 with Tuke Miller. So that's the real struggle. It's probably going to be about 17 best case scenario. But we might be able to trade our way through it. It'll probably leave us with maybe 2 trades left, unfortunately. 2 or 3 trades left if we want to have 18 over all the buys. Which is what we want, but we also need to focus on getting full premium. And I'm happy to lose a buy round. If you haven't watched my channel before, I spoke about this before. I'm happy to tank a buy round if it means I can get to full Premo with the right premiums, not just fake premiums, you know what I'm saying? So that was my logic behind that. But yeah, so I think we're going to have to keep maybe 2 rookies, like I said, and let me know what you guys think. So it's out of Poulter, Warner, Waitman, Bianco, Highmore. They're the Bianco and Jones, sorry. So they're the only ones I'm thinking about keeping. Apparently Jones might be moved to a wing, I heard. So if he does that, that could be a genuine 100 average for him. That would be massive if he moved to a wing. And we're obviously pretty reliant on Reeves to make some money, because we're going to need to downgrade that to upgrade, say, a Bianco or a Jones to a D6, like a Whitfield maybe. That's another one I was looking at. Maybe Whitfield next week for Collier Dawkins via DPP with Sharp. Via DPP with Bianco, sorry. And having Bianco sit at M8 for a little while. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, these buy rounds are definitely something we have to be looking at. Obviously now, because they've finally come. But yeah, let me know what trades you guys are making. Like I said, I wouldn't be trading any premiums in this week. Next week is when we can go hard on the premiums. Sort of try and set yourself up in this buy round to trade in as many premiums that we can for the next 2 rounds. Because that's the best strategy, I think. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.